to another video. If you're new, my name's Emma. I'm an illustrator based in Sheffield and these are my daily-ish vlogs. And if you're not new, welcome back. So today I am finally getting my entry in for the Shirley Hughes Award. If you don't know what that is, it's an award which celebrates sketchbooks and sketchbooking. So they want to see in your sketchbooks basically, and you could win £1,000. So I'm going to enter that definitely, but I need to make multi-page PDF and it needs to be like within a certain size. So I'll need to have a little play around with that today. And then I need to get ready for a market because tomorrow I am doing my first market of the summer. So you'll be obviously coming with me, but I need to get all my stock ready, make sure I've got enough stuff for that. So anyway, let's get on with this and we'll see where the day takes us. So I managed it. I was worried because the whole PDF with 6 images needed to be 3 megabytes. So I thought that might be making grainy images. But when I exported it as a PDF, when I saved it as a PDF, I flattened the image and it's kept a lot of the quality. So let me show you the pictures from a sketchbook that I have chosen for this award. So it was really difficult choosing, but I wanted to choose some with like actual life going on and a bit of movement. Quite like this one. I like the kid sticking its tongue out. These are all from observational sketching. I wanted to show one of my like montage pages because I quite like those. I like observing one person and then trying to draw lots of different facial expressions and things. And this young teenager was a little bit moody, and I wanted to try and capture that. And I think I did. And then I had to put in one of my gallery pictures. I love drawing people in art galleries, people enjoying art. They're just so engrossed in their own thing, and I just wanted to show a little bit of that. And then a baby. I quite like this one. It just seemed a little bit funny. Again, it was drawn from life. It was in a cafe not so long ago, and the people were at a table in front of me, and this baby just was doing that vacant baby stare that babies do. So I had a quick sketch. And then this one of Andy's mum when we were on holiday doing a jigsaw. I quite liked it. I quite liked the details of the jigsaw pieces. I quite liked the look of her face, the detail of the background. Who knows if this is what they're looking for, but like I was saying in one of my other videos, you don't want to risk changing how you sketch just because you know someone's going to be looking at your sketchbook and judging them. Because I mean, the point of a sketchbook is to improve your own sketching and to help you to translate the world that you see around you. You're not doing them for anyone else, which is why I tentatively entered this competition. While I do love the idea that they're celebrating observational sketching and messy sketching, I don't really think it's something that you can very easily judge because sketchbooks are so personal and so, I don't know, if you're sketching anyway, you're already a winner because you are on the journey to translate the world around you in your own style. And I think if you try and think too much about the fact that someone's going to be judging your sketchbook, it I don't know, it gives me a little bit of the ick. But I do appreciate them celebrating sketchbooks because sketching and sketchbooking is such an important part of learning how you draw and why you draw and how you draw and translate the things around you, developing that shorthand between what you see and how you get it on paper. And that's all key building blocks in finding your own style. So it is so important. So I'm really pleased that they did the award, but I just hope it didn't increase like the nation's anxiety any, because I don't know, the idea that sketchbooks can be judged is kind of an oxymoron. Is that the right word? The fact that you're sketchbooking anyway means that you can't be judged. It's a personal journey, but anyway, it's free to enter and you can win £1,000. So I'm going to give it a bash, but I'm going to treat it with a dose of salt. If I don't win, it doesn't mean that my sketchbooks aren't the best, because I know for me personally, my sketchbooks are the best because they are my journey helping me find my style. So for me, they're the best. For you, they're not the best. For you, your sketchbooks are the best. So yeah, take it with a massive pinch of salt if you ever enter anything like this. No one can judge your sketchbooks. They are a tool to getting better. Also, if anyone's wanting to know how I did this, what software I use to edit images and to make PDFs like this, I use Affinity. So they're saved down here. Affinity is like Photoshop. I'm not sponsored, but it's worth knowing about because it's like Photoshop, but it's a one-off payment. So I've got Designer, Affinity Photo, Affinity Publisher. So I used Photo, to edit the images. So I scanned them in and then I cropped them as I needed to, blah, blah, blah. And then edited them on here. I saved them and then I imported it into Publisher, where I made pages in a document, so I made 6 pages and then exported that as a PDF. Easy peasy. And because it's a one-off payment, you don't have to pay like whatever it is now for Photoshop, like £40 a month. So if you're starting out as an illustrator or working for yourself as a small business, sometimes prices like Photoshop are unsustainable, and sometimes branded products like Photoshop seem essential. They seem like, oh, I need Photoshop. I used to use Photoshop. I've now got Affinity. They're both as confusing to use as each other, let's say that. I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. If you've been brought up on Photoshop, not all of the shortcuts that you will be used to work on Affinity, but when I want to do something, I go onto YouTube and I type in how to do this thing on Affinity, and there's someone with a 3-second video showing you how to do that thing. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I paid once. I got it on an offer, actually. They were running like a 50% off offer, so I got quite a good deal on mine. Keep an eye out on Affinity. They often do like discount days and stuff. So like I say, I'm not sponsored, but I do think it's worth sharing the wealth and sharing the knowledge on things like this, because it saved me so much money, and they're practically indistinguishable. Like I say, if you've been brought up on Photoshop and you're like really into it and you know all of the geeky little shortcuts and stuff, you'll probably notice the difference between Affinity and Photoshop. But some punter like me who never really knew that many shortcuts anyway, it works just as well, and I don't have that monthly payment. just making sure I've got enough stock for tomorrow's market. I've got my bags. I've brought some bags from the Sheffield Maker Shop as well. So I've got those. I've got my cards. I've got my stationery stuff. I'm also going to take the last 2 pencils that didn't sell in my web, my little web run. So there's emergency pencil badges. There's only 2 of those left, so they sold really well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, with my little pencil stubs, I've made little badges and they sold really well online. I did a batch of 17 of them for the first run, and they went all around the world. I was really pleased with how much people liked these. So I've only got 2 of those left. The sale on my shop only ran until the end of May. So any that were left, I said I was going to sell at in-person markets or in the Sheffield Maker Shop. So those 2 can go in as well. So the van is all packed up, ready for tomorrow's market, and all that I need to do now is go to sleep. So I'm going to catch you bright and early for a market vlog, and I'll hopefully see you there. So until then, bye!